Welcome everyone back to the European Journeyman. In today's episode, we have our first two games in the Slovenian First League after our promotion last season from the Second League. We're at home to Mura, and then we are away to Celje. Again, pronunciations, it started all the way back. If you've not been following the European Journeyman, definitely go check it out from the very first episode. But if you have, you've known we've had an absolute rough time pronunciating a lot of things because we started in Belarus, now we're in Slovenia. So not really my cup of tea in terms of what I know. But nevertheless, so just to update on where we are. So we are currently, we do have a contract till the end of this season at Tabor, Sezana. We are currently holders of a National C license, studying for our National B. So that is our one license we can do this year. So once that's done, we can no longer do anything else. As you can see, our reputation is up to a star, and some of our attributes have kicked up as well. The club's reputation has actually gone up to 1.5 stars. So we'll do it okay. The media expect us to finish, The media expect us to finish second bottom. I am massively expecting us to overachieve and finish top 4 and hopefully get Europe. But today will be a good test. We are playing Celje and Mura, who, if you look at the season preview, are expected to finish in the top 4. So if we win these both, who knows, we might even be in a title challenge. But 1 win out of 2, I think that would say we are very much in a top 4 race. So this is the team that we're going with. In goal, we've only had 2 preseason games, so a lot of players are not up to fitness. A lot of them have just joined recently and haven't played. There's a lot of debuts in today's team as well. So in goal, we have Celje, who was here last season. Our back 4 is Tomaskovic, Bafunta, and Moretti, who were all here last season. Milicic making his debut, currently on a 7-month loan from Hajduk Split in Croatia. Midfield 2 of Alison Faye on a permanent making his debut, and Mavratic, who we had at the back end of last season. Diarra on the right making his debut, the 18-year-old Mali winger. He is partnering up with Pajaro, obviously our top goal scorer last year, and then Zizek and Vogranovic, who is making his debut currently on loan from Maribor. Obviously, we probably won't be able to play him against Maribor, so we do have obviously the rule where you have to have maximum of 3 non-EU players. We've got that there. I mean, we're at our max. We need a minimum of 1 under-21 Slovenian, which is Vogranovic. Our other options are Valletta and Pavlovic, who we can use, of course, if we need to, and a minimum of 8 Slovenian players homegrown in nation. Jakupovic and Bakayoko are on their way out the club, hopefully. He does take up that spot, but we actually have quite a lot of spaces left on the bench anyway. So even if he goes, you just have to leave the spaces on the bench. So if we only had 7, we'd have to leave 1 bench space, and we've got 4 bench spaces free at the minute. Danuto is out injured for the next couple of weeks, so he misses out. Other than that, though, this will be pretty much the team. We also have a potential debutant on the bench as well. Shaibu is a new signing. He's going to be sitting on the bench today. He can play on the right, the left, up front, so very good squad players to have. So this is the team. Obviously, not much in terms of familiarity is okay with the tactic, to be fair. Dynamics obviously needs some work. Fitness needs some work, so we won't judge the first result too heavily. If we get absolutely whacked, then that's a different story. But if we just get, kind of a board draw or just a slight loss, we won't worry too much. Obviously, the board just want us to avoid relegation, being newly promoted, but that does mean avoiding the bottom 2. So bottom finishes, 10th, they are just relegated. That is the end of it. If you finish 9th, you are in a relegation playoff. So you could still go down, but you play second in the second league. But Diarra, on his debut, going down the right-hand side, plays it into Zizek, who's in a lovely bit of space, and Zizek scores. And Zizek gives us the early lead. It's Sezana 1, Mura 0, and this could be the start of something special. I want us to get top 4. You never know. We could even be in a title challenge. Last season, Bravo won it, who I had a look in between the episodes, and they've actually never won it in real life. So there's definitely a precedence for teams who've never won the league to come up and do it. Obviously, Bravo were one of the more recently promoted teams in the last sort of decade. Pajero now, our top scorer, racing through. Probably could have looked for an option, but he went for it himself. But I don't mind this. We're looking really, really good. And I think one thing is a lot of the players, the core of that team is still the same. We've still got, one of the strikers is still the same. One of the wingers is still the same. The centre-backs are the same. Goalkeeper's still the same. So it's definitely a familiar side. So I don't think it'll take too long to hopefully gel. I think the fitness is what's going to take, obviously, a couple games to come in. But I think this is pretty much the 11. I do think of all the places in the squad we need improving. I do think a better centre-back or maybe even 2. Maybe another striker. But Zizek's obviously scored, so we won't question it too much. And now the on-loan Maribor player Oh, he slotted it in to Zizek, who had a chance to double his tally, but unfortunately hits the post. They've actually picked up an injury as well. But we look really good. Diarra into Tomaskovic, into Faye, the debutant, back to Diarra. He's looking good. He's looking quite quick, and that's definitely one thing we were probably lacking last season. There's a bit of pace. He's done really well there, and it's an absolute tap-in for Vogneric, and he's not taking it. Alison Faye now, we're just going to build it back up. That's the end of the highlight. It was an absolute sitter, and he really should be scoring it, but somehow the goalkeeper's got something on it. And now they do have a free kick, Mura, to whip in. Well cleared from Zizek. But Mura still coming off the rebound, looking to get it back, and they do. And they do knock it over the top and play it back in, and that's great goalkeeping from Celje. I think I saw in the bottom right-hand corner there, the linesman actually had his flag up anyway. But that's really good goalkeeping there from Celje. He was okay last year. I don't think he was anything outstanding, but we only lost the one game. We nearly went invincible, which, shows how good we were. And to be fair, I'm saying that we didn't really score loads. Our top goal scorer was a winger with 15, so we definitely did well to not concede much. So maybe I should be more, show more respect for the goalkeeper. But that's a lovely ball over. And Vogneric gets his first goal of the club. Oh, there's actually VAR in this league. I didn't notice. I didn't know that there would be VAR in this league. This seems quite far down for that to be a VAR, but it has been given. And Vogrincic. We're going to call it, try and get it right. Vogrincic gets his first goal for the club. Obviously, he's only on a 7-month loan from Maribor. Since, obviously, I didn't do a full scouting report on him, it was kind of just one of those half scouting reports, and I didn't want to take the risk of bringing him in all season if he was rubbish. But they are free loans, and Vogneric, I can't say it right, Vogrincic. It's so hard to say. I just want to say Vogrincic. Vogrincic has a chance to get his second, but unfortunately can't do it. But we are looking really good. Mura haven't got into this at all. And I think they were the one that expected to finish fourth in the league. So if we're like leathering fourth, I don't want to speak too early, but title challenge potentially. We won't make any changes. We are doing really well. Obviously, all the boys need their match fitness. No one's fully fit, so we will leave them all out there. But Diarra is having a great game. Getting an assist for the first one, so really happy to see him. He's only 18 as well, so he's definitely got potential to improve. I think we've got the makings of a good team. I think we just need probably some better defenders and maybe a really good striker, like a really world-class, well, not world-class, obviously, but, like a leading player for this league who can go and get you 30. But you never know, we might have that in our ranks as well. Obviously, Vogrincic is still quite young. I think he's 20 or something, 21 maybe. So he's definitely got room for improvement. That is a great save from Celje. Really strong save from the Canadian goalkeeper. Mura will whip in the corner. But we've done really well. We've not really allowed them in. I think we do have more legs in the team now with Diarra. I think Valletta was not the quickest. So definitely, stopped us a little bit there, but obviously everyone's doing quite well. I do think the two centre-backs is probably where we are a little bit weak. They're probably second division players realistically. Another good save from Celje. He's looking really good today, because obviously he's only had a couple bits to deal with, but no, he's looking solid. If we can keep a clean sheet, I'll be really happy. Moretti just putting it out for another corner there. But yeah, I mean, I'm saying we need to replace the centre-backs, and I think the fact that one of them's on a 6.5 and we're on a clean sheet probably says enough that we're probably not uber strong in that department. So that would probably be one of the places where I think we could do with a better player. Maybe left back. I'm quite happy with the right back, quite happy with the goalkeeper, quite happy in midfield. And I think in attack we're okay now. I think obviously Zizek we could potentially improve on, but obviously we need that one under 21 in, so Vogrincic probably isn't losing his spot. Mavritic now, can he cut inside? He does. He swings it in, but unfortunately wide of the post. Remains 2-0 to Tabor, Sezana, and now Mura will look to try and get themselves back in the game. But this is a very, very good opening game for us because it really is going to set the tone for the season. Great tackle there from Pajaro. Vogrincic, can he find Diarra? Can he get a debut goal? No, he can't. Vogrincic still running, and Zizek gets his second. It's assisted by his strike partnership, and maybe we don't need another striker. Maybe these two will just cook together because the 4-2-2 seems to really work further down, I think, in the football pyramid. I think if you try and do it in the Premier League, unless you're one of the better teams in the league, it can be a little bit tough. But honestly, I think we've done really well here. We will make a change, though. Dosis can come on for Faye. We'll bring Bashir on as well, Basia, because he needs some match fitness. We will bring Shaibu on for his debut. We'll bring him on for Piaro. And we will leave the rest. I don't think we need to worry about the rest. Obviously, Valletta and Pavlovic are really just here for their under-21s, and Bakayoko and Jakupovic we really just want rid of, so we don't really want to be playing them when we could be giving game time to players we actually want to keep. But Mura do play one over the top, looking to get themselves at least something back into this game, and they do make a decent effort, but thankfully it has gone wide, and it remains 3-0, and we are looking extremely solid. We do need another centre-back as well because we've actually only got the two, so if we were to get a suspension or a yellow card or something, we'd be really, really screwed. Dosas could play there in a pinch, and he did that last season as well, I think once or twice, but realistically, we do need another one. Whipped in now from Mura. They are looking a little bit better since we've made the changes, and unfortunately, they do get themselves one back. 12 minutes or so left. Mura do get themselves one back, so hopefully not the start of a late comeback. And but look at the XG. We've been the much better side, so do not need to worry about it. Shaibu hasn't been great since he's come on. We will make a change. We will bring Valletta on. We'll bring Pavlovic in as well. We'll take the Maribor striker. We'll take him off. Vogrincic. There we go. Vogrincic. We'll take him off. So 8 teams are playing, and out of the 4 games, everyone is either winning or losing. No drawing. So we do sit second in the league, probably just on goal difference. Basia looking to play a ball forward, finds Tomaskovic. I mean, we are committing a lot of people forward. I love it. Dosas looking for an option, swings one out to the left back on his debut. Could he get a goal? He can't, but Shaibu will get a goal on his debut, and that's what you just want to see. Shaibu coming on the left. Obviously, he can play anywhere, left, right, up front. Probably best on the right, but he's done really well there, and he does actually take us top of the league, which I'm not gonna limit ourselves. If we can go in for a title challenge, that would really, really be really good. And Basia there gets one. We are cooking, man. We are flying. Zan Basia makes it 5. Lovely, lovely stuff. These were expected to finish 4th. We have to be in a title challenge now. Like, unless this is just a really big one-off, we have to be in a title challenge. We'll see when we play the next game now whether this was just a bit of a one-off. But we do currently sit top of the league after opening day. 5-1. That is a smasher. Lovely stuff. Like I say, I think we've got a good side. I think we've got good tackers. Zizek getting 2 goals there, really good, because he actually didn't score a load in the second league, to be totally honest with you. But maybe with some better players around him. Yes, I mean, he's still got a very good rating. 7-21 is okay. But yeah, 2-1. Love to see it. Good debuts from all involved. Yeah, Alison Faye, he looks really good. Yeah, really good stuff. Okay, so we will come back for the Celje game, which I think they were expected to finish second. Yeah, so Mura were 4th. Celje second. So this will be, and they won their opening game, so they'll be, in good spirits. So we'll come back for that game and then hopefully win it again, and then we'll really know if we're in a title challenge or not. My God, I can't speak. So for our second game of the episode, we are away to Celje, who are, again, expected to finish second in the league. So this is a really good test for us. Obviously, we did really well in the first game. Everyone's match fitness is going up, which is really good to see. We are going with the exact same team. No need to make any changes. Still haven't managed to move either of these 2 lads on. Danuto looks like he'll probably be back for the next game, but obviously that'll be off camera. So we're going with the same team. They did really well. They absolutely smashed Mura 5-1, so absolutely no reason to change anything, really. We will just keep the same side, and you do not change a winning side, especially a side that won 5-1. So obviously this is early days as well. We've still got to get fully up to match fitness. We've still got to get the dynamics and the team cohesion all sorted. So really it was a very good showing, and we look like we could be off to a good start here. I don't know what happened there. I thought that was almost going to be an own goal or something. Very weird highlight. I think it said Mavritic in the little commentary at the bottom, so it must have been his header, but it did go wide in the end. But this will be a tougher test, because obviously they did win their opening game, so they're obviously not a bad side at all. It seemed like Olympia won their opening game, so Maribor lost. They're actually bottom of the league now. There is potential. We could move clubs this season. Obviously, we joined Tabor Sezana at the start of last season, so it was really good to have that full transfer window and season with them. Mura actually winning 2-0, so maybe we're a better team than we think, because realistically, if they're winning their game 2-0 and we smash them 5-1, Illumination must be terrible. But they won their opening game, so maybe it's just one of those weird leagues. Haven't really seen much from us this game, though. It has been much closer. I think we've just about edged it, but yeah, much closer. I mean, a draw would be fine. Vogrincic, though, on the corner, tries to play it in, but it was a bit of a poor ball. Diarra tries to get on it, but does lose it. And we could be caught on the counter here as Celje do come through down the left-hand side. If they can find an option in the middle, they do come back, and they are playing it very nicely. And it's a great save from Celje to keep us at 0-0, keep the game level. That's a really good save, because that could have easily went in the back of the net. Celje now from the corner, well cleared by Faye, who's a big boy. He's bigger than I thought he was. We're not looking as good as we did last game, but this is tougher, probably a tougher opponent. But we do have a corner. Diarra now picks it up. Can he get a goal? He can't. Tomaskovic into Faye. Back to Tomaskovic. Can he get around his man? He can't, and he's lost it. And they are going to just whack it forward. Thankfully, Faye, the last man there to pick it up, and we will rebuild up again. Moretti looking for an option. Lovely pass there from Pajaro. Vogrincic goes through, tries it himself. Probably should be playing the pass into Zizek there, but unfortunately doesn't do that. Goes himself, and it does go wide. It does remain 0-0. And, I mean, a lot of people just do not turn up to there is not a big following in Slovenia, is there? So we will tell the boys we're obviously not happy because we are losing. We are drawing. Don't really have a right back. We probably could do with a full back as well, actually. Probably someone who could play right back, because we've really only got 2 left backs. Obviously, Danutso's injured, but we probably need another left back. We are looking at bringing a centre back in. We are probably going to abuse. For some reason, Hadjuk just very happy to let their youngsters come on loan to us. I suppose it is pretty close, so it's a good shout. But yeah, it looks like we're bringing in another centre back. Probably won't see him till the next episode. Or you definitely won't see him till at least the next episode. Anyway, we do still need to break the deadlock here. Diarra plays it into Pizarro. I thought he was just going to go himself. I really thought he was just going to go himself from the angle. He tries to play it into Vogrincic, but just nothing comes of it. Zizek hasn't played very well, so we will take him off. I guess we don't really have a good one to replace him with. Don't really want to... No, you know what? I'm going to have faith in Zizek to do the business. I'm going to have faith in him because I just don't really like our other strikers. And Diarra's picked up a knock. Great. He's injured. Potential knee injury. That's not good. Shaibu did score on his debut. Hopefully he can come on and do the same thing. Obviously that was off the left-hand side. But hopefully he can be just as effective on the right. I think we've been the better side, but probably just came against a better probably back line and goalkeeper. And just haven't managed to do it. Is that Sergi Samper in their side? Wow. They've got... I mean, he looks dreadful now. But Sergi Samper, what has he been doing, man? We've got Barcelona. Then he went to Kobe Vissel, I know that. Then he's went to Andorra in the second tier of Spain. So that's not too bad. How are they up there, though? How are they all the way up there? I thought Andorra were further down. Then he played for a team called Mota in Poland. I've never heard of them, to be genuinely honest. And now he's just moved to Celje. I mean, we could have tried and got him. We could have tried and get him. I wouldn't have wanted him. He looks terrible. But that is mad, seeing Sergi Samper playing in Slovenia. But we do have a late highlight. I mean, if we could just nick a win, I'll be very happy with that. But I think oh, no! Oh, my God. Celje, you are a hero. Wow. We have had a massive let-off there. I don't know who it was that played that shocker of a pass back to the goalkeeper, but he's just absolutely kept us in it. Our backline has not played well today, but we've kept the clean sheet so far. Celje do get themselves ahead with a late goal. 5 minutes left, that's probably it. Maybe I was a little bit, what's the word? A little bit overzealous with the title challenge. We will bring Basir on because he did score as well. We'll bring Jakupovic on, why not? Try and give him some time. Hopefully he can do something with these 5 minutes, but we are unfortunately looking like we're going to lose this game. Celje going 3 points clear at the top. We do have a chance, though, here from the highlight. Basia into Pajaro, whips it in. Jakupovic can't get up there. Tomaskovic will pick up the ball. He plays it into Shaibu, plays it back to Dosis. Basia will pick up the loose ball, and we will recycle into Dosis. Lovely ball over the top to Pajaro, who hits it first time. Just take it down and slot it in. He didn't need to hit it first time. He had a little bit of time. 6 minutes of added time. We really need a late equaliser, but I don't think it's going to come. And unfortunately, a set piece has done us in. And we have lost the game. So maybe title challenge, not on the cards. But I do feel, based on the fact that we were probably the better side in this game, we've just needed that goal. I think top 4. I think we should be going for the top 4. In the end, we are sitting second. Obviously, there's quite a few other teams with games to play. So Probably finish somewhere in the top 4, maybe not second though. Yeah, we'll see how we get on. But we are looking good though. We are still second in the league. I think, we've came up against 2 of the better sides in the league. Don't forget. Oh, he's going to be out for 7 weeks. So Diarra's going to miss quite a bit of football. He might even still be injured by the time you see him. Obviously, we'll just shove Shaibu in there and obviously take him out of the side. Danuto will probably come back in because he'll probably be fit for the next game. But that is going to do it for this episode. I think we will play all of August. Yeah, we'll play these 5 games off camera, get through a little bit of the season. But it's still early days. Obviously, we're in a new league. I don't want to go too far ahead. So I think we'll come back for Bravo and Domjala. Obviously, Bravo, the defending league champions, and Domjala, probably one of the better sides in the league as well. So we'll play some games off camera, and we'll come back for those too. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the European Journeyman, and I'll see you all for more very soon.